supporting the USC Trojans. And the Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage. Stop him at the 21. So the USC Trojans offense will get the ball first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
From the gun, give on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop a big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Michigan State Spartans offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your leg.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Watkins. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We're what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting a tackle for Lynch.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Just advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Give to the running back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Daniels. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Quick strike complete. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The snap sets up the throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They are up by 7 over Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll try to do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Southern Cal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Wiggins. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the owner. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, just got him.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bringing the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Here's the handoff. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out of the 40.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. Hauls in the deep ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Spartans want to move quickly. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wiggins. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniels. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Gathers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off the defender. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. first snap of this drive comes from the 32. Got it in the middle, it's McCown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Rides to back and leaves it. Slithers into space. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Southern Cal. Great job by the back on the option. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bloomberg. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Still running at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for it, rub it in your face, eat that. I don't like the other coach.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Oh, they're after him. But a little time. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Moore. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so not all bad.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.